Good everyone, my name is Graphics. Today we want to draw an Archimedean spiral of two convolution given the greatest and shortest radii as 60 mm and 7.5 mm respectively. So the first thing you do is to take your T-square and draw an horizontal line this way, front line. You can see that. Then you take your set square and you place it on your T-square this way. You can see that. And you draw your vertical line. Let me take it down. So you draw a vertical line this way. So they are meeting at this point. So where they are meeting, you call that point O, right? And it says the greatest radii is 60 mm, and you take your rule. You take your point O as your reference point. So where it is standing is point 0. I say the greatest is what? 60. So I'll mark 60. Right? So I'm going to what? I'm going to mark 60. This is 60 here. But if we are told the greatest is 30, I'm going to mark 3 here. But since it's 60, I'll just mark here. And we're not told that the shortest is what? 7.5. So from 0 to this point is 5. This is 6. This is 7. In between 7 and 8 is 7.5. These are what? Our 7.5 here. Is that taken? So I'm going to say the greatest OB, the shortest is OA. So I take this point to be A and this point to be what? B. That is the first stage. Now the second stage is to place your compass at point O with radius B, right? And you draw your circle this way. That is the second step. The third step is to also take it from O to A, right? And draw the other part also, which is what we have here this way. That is what we have. Now, the fourth step is to divide your circle into 8. You can also divide it into 12, but to make your work faster and quicker, you divide it into 8. So when you divide it into 8, you use what is called your 45-degree set square. And this is what we call the 45-degree set square here. Right? Now, when you've done that, you place it on your T-square. Let me show you the T-square. This is the T-square here. The horizontal ruler is called the T-square. And you move it to the center here. And you're going to draw a line passing through the center. You move it to the other side also, this way. You're going to draw another line passing through the center. Now this is what we have, right? Now if we are told one convolution, we say that we are moving in a clockwise manner like this, right? We're moving in a clockwise manner this way. So if we say one convolution, point B here is 0, the next point here is 1, the next one here is 2, the next one here is 3, the next one here is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7, then comma 8. So this is 8 also. This is one convolution. So if it's one convolution like this, if we are told to use one convolution, that means you're going to divide from here to here into 8, right? Which you can click on this and see how you can divide when it is 8, right? Click on this link above here. But we are now told it is two convolution. That means we are going to continue. So if this is 8, this will be 9, this will be also 10, this will be 11, this will be 12, this will be 13, this will be 14, this will be 15, and this will be 16, right? So this is what we'll call 2 convolution. If it is 3 convolution, that means you add another 8 to it, so we'll be ending at what? 24 here. So now let's move forward and see how we can go. Now the next thing, we should divide from A to B into 16, since we are going 2 convolution. So I'm going to take my meter rule at any given radius. I'm going to take my meter rule and I'm going to draw. It can be 30 degrees, just any given radius. So I'll just place it this way and I'll draw my line. Right? I'm going to draw my line this way. Now when I do that, I'm not going to use my meter rule. Let me use 0.5, that is 5 millimeters from here to here, right? And I'm going to place it from A. From point A, I'll start marking. So this will be 1, this will be 2, this will be 3, this will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and what? 16. So this is where the 16 is actually stopping. Point 16. Now you're not going to join using the 45 degree set square. Let me use a smaller one. You're not going to join the point 16, the last division of the line, with point B. You see what I'm doing? You join the last division of the line with what? Point B. This way. Then I'll join. Now joining them, I'll hold it down this way, and I'm going to take my meter rule and I'll place it just below it this way. You can see that. So when I place it just below it, I can now hold down my meter rule this way. Then I'll start moving to the next point. I'll move it to the next point. You can see that. Then I'll join. This is 1. I'll move to the next point again. This is 2. I'll move to the next point again. Move to the next point. Come in. So I'll go to the next point, which is what? 2. To the next point. 3. To the next point. 4. To the next point. 5. And so on. So I'll join all those points together, just like I'm doing now. Removing it one after the other, one after the other, one after the other, just this way. This is what we have here. You can see that. Now we'll start. Since it's 16, you move. This will be your 0. Your point A will be 0. You'll start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, then what? 16. Right? Now the next thing you do after doing that, you pick your compass with point O, starting with this A already 0, to move to 1, right? Point 0 is at this point because 0 is on this line, so that's why point 0 is there. Then that is your point 0. Let me write it there, 0. Now you go to 1, right? This is 1 here. Then you move your compass to 1. Now this is point what? Point 1. Because this is the line of what? Of 1. I'll go to the next one also, to 2. So I'll move this to point 2. So this is point 2 here, because this is line 2. I'll go to the next point, which is 3, right? So I'll move this to point 3. Now this will be 3, because this is line 3. I'll go to the next one, which is 4. I'll move to 4. I'm using my faint line. This is point 4, because it's the line of what? Of 4. I'll go to the next one, which is 5. I'll move from here to 5. This is point 5, because this is the line of what? 5. I'll go to here, 6. So I'll move to 6. So this is point what? Point 6. Because this is the line of what? Of 6. Right? So I'll go to 7. So if I move to 7, this will be 7. Point 7. This is the line of 7. I'll go to 8. So this is 8. So I'll move. I'll stop at 8, because this is the line of what? 8. You can see that. Now I'll call this point 8. I'll go to 9. Do the same thing for 9. Do the same thing for 9. So this is the line of 9, right? 2.9, right? Line of 9. Then I'll go to 10. Move to point 10. Now this is our line of what? Of 10. Line of 10, because 10 and 2 are on the same line. I'll go to 11. Now move to 11. So this is the line of what? Of 11. I'll go to 12. This is the line of what? Of 12. Point 12. So I'll go to 13. This is the line of what? Of 13. Can you see that? I'll go to 14. This is the line of 14. Line of 14. This is 14. I'll go to 15. And this is the line of 15. Then the last, if I go to 16, this is already 16. The outer line is what? 16, and that is 16. Point of 16. So this is what we have here. We've gotten all the points. Now we need to draw it. And this is where the use of French curve or flexible curve comes in. So I'm going to use my French curve. The French curve is a curve that is used to join locus of a point, right? Or we used to draw different elliptical arc or curves. Now I have different kind of French curve. This is one of the French curve here that we have, the bigger one. This is another one, and finally this is also another one. This is what we have. Now these are the different French curve we have. So we are going to look use the best fit for each of those arcs, right? So I'll be teaching you on how to use the French curve. Now let's see. If I should use the smallest one, let's try from the smallest one here, right? I come here, I try to join this and this, right? I should be able to join 3 points at a time, starting from point 0, if that is possible. And look at this, I'm achieving the height. I can join 2, 1, and 0 together this way with my thick line. You can see that. Now I'll try the next one again and see if I can join 2, 3, and 4 together. I would have said yes, right? But do you know why I will not be using the 3 of them? It's because there's a large opening. If you look inside here, it is not blending with the actual one we have here. So I will try another one and see. So if I should try this way, it's not actually giving me what I want. Then I will try this. Also, at least this is better. So since it's blending in, if you look at this ending here, it is actually blending in with this. So I'll just take only those 2. You can see that? I can just take only those 2 this way. This way. Now the next thing is, I will see if it can take 3 and 4. 3 and 4. Now watch. I've usually taken 3, 4, and 5, but it's not working. Right? Now it's actually working here. Because if you look at this point 3, it's closing up. And 5. Right? So if I should use this, I can easily get this curve here. But it's not actually working what I want. So I'm going to try something else. Let's try this and see. Let's try this and see. So you can see this. If it's not working out, you must use the one of best fit to connect each of them. So I can actually use this. So this is not working. So let me just use this. I'll use this and see how this will work. So just like the earlier one I used, the 3 and 4 they're touching, so I can just join this 3 and 2 first. You can see that? I'll join the 3 and 2. Then the next one is, I'll take the 3 and 4, ensure that the end here is closed. It's still better. So I'm going to join these 2 this way. You can see that? Then I'll come here to 5 also, this way. It's better. It's closed up. So I can just easily use this way. And try this or this. So it is better. So if I should come here, I'll close this. Then I'll come to 5 and 4. Now as long as here is open, you must not use it. You try and look for something that it will close up. So none of them is working. You can see I would have easily used this, but here is still open. So let's move to the next guy and see what will happen. So if I come here, it's better, right? It's closed up, so I can easily use this. 5 and 6. I see that. I'll go to 7. So if I should use this, it is so opened, it's not blending, right? So what about if I use this? Let's try this. So I believe you can see that it is closed. So I can actually use this. I actually use that. Come in. So what we have there. Now the next one is 7 and 8. So if I should come there and I use the 7 and 8, if I should try 7 and 8, it's open here, so I will not use it. So try this. So it's kind of better, right? But it's going out. It is what? Going out. So let me try this and see. I think this is better. You can see 7 and 8. So I can only join this two. You gauge it. Can see that? Then I'll try 8 and 9 and see. So it is still better. So it's 8 and 9. As long as it is blending in here, I will have. Then 9 and 10 is not blending in. It's not blending. Okay. This is better. So I'm going to join. Can you see that? Then the next one. Okay, let me try this. The smaller one here. Then come here. I'm going to join these two from here to here. So from here I'm going to join this to 12. Ensure that it is closed up. Ensure that it is what? It is closed up. So I believe this is better, and so on and so forth. You can see that? So keep moving. It is closed up. I can only move from 13 to this point. So from here, I'll come here to this point. I'll do the same thing too. It is closed up. So from here also, and so on, we'll move from this point to this point here, and so on here also. So from this point, then we'll come here and we'll join this point too. So we're using this way. Now this is my Archimedean spiral with 2 convolution. So this is an Archimedean spiral having 2 convolution, 2 revolution. So if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.